What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. I like Sam's parenting style. You know what I mean? I like how she's handling this, and I like that her and Liz are talking about this because if she should be talking to anybody about a teenage boy, it's Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? Elizabeth done raised three boys. Pretty much damn near on her own. So if she gonna talk to somebody, it should be Elizabeth, and I'm glad that they are talking and bonding over this. Sam got to realize at the end of the day, Danny is a product of her and Jason. That boy is gonna have their both of their habits, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just naturally gonna come to him. I mean, yeah, he's quiet just like his father. He's a person of few words, just like his father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. She's worried, because he is starting to be a little closed off and stuff, and that's when you should be getting a little worried, especially if he wasn't like that before. You know what I mean? Like, but I am glad that Sam is starting to pay more attention to him. Not that she wasn't before, but I'm glad that she's really starting to, dig into what's going on with him and trying to get him to talk to her and trying to make it easy for him to talk to her. But she also got to know, like, she can't force him to talk either. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to do it when he feel ready to talk. But I'm glad she took him to the bridge and stuff to try to get him to feel closer, to his dad and whatnot. I can't stand when everybody keeps saying, "Oh, this footbridge was special to me and Jason." I've heard that from like a few different people, and I'm like, so if the footbridge is special to you and Jason, and it's special to that person and Jason and that person and Jason and that person and Jason, clearly the damn bridge ain't special no more. Like, I'm just saying, it lost its specialty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't special. I'm just saying. It can't be all that damn special. But I'm glad that they talking, like, she also got, give him a little bit of space and stuff like that, to figure his shit out. He's a teenage boy. His hormones are all over the place. His emotions are going to be all over the place. But I like how she's handling it so far. It's gonna be a bumpy road ahead though, because it ain't easy dealing with no teenager, whether it be a boy or a girl. It ain't easy, especially in these days. So moving on from that, I'm telling y'all, this whole surrogacy thing is just gonna be one big freaking disaster. I'm telling you, it's just gonna be one disaster after another, and it's starting because even TJ's starting to get a little concerned and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I can see it, especially with the way Christina acted. Like, she was all cheery and, yeah, I want to know the sex of the baby like it was her child. And then she telling Blaze, oh, it felt like, for a moment like this was my baby or something like that. I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Let the fuckery begin. I knew it. Once she said all that, I knew it. I said, here we go. My whole thing with Molly, too, about the sex of the baby, I understand, not all parents want to know the sex of their child, but it's obvious that TJ kind of want to know. Like, it was clear he want to know, but I think he just trying to respect Molly's wishes or whatever because she don't want to know. And that's my thing. If Molly don't want to know, that's fine. But if TJ want to know, I think TJ should open an envelope and find out. He don't have to tell Molly what the sex of the child is. You know what I'm saying? He could know for his own little self. I can't blame him if he want to know. Shit, I would want to know. I don't like playing the guessing game. Especially when you got to buy clothes and stuff. Don't it make it a little crazy to buy baby clothes and stuff if you don't know the gender? Unless you buy all gender neutral stuff. I mean, you could do that, but it's kind of like, yeah. But what if I want to buy like something specific? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of makes it a little hard to do. I don't know. I'm just not that surprised of a kind of person. Like, you could surprise me with some stuff, but a gender, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Just me personally, I want to know. But yeah, this ain't gonna end too well. You know what I mean? I know Molly trying to be optimistic, but it's gonna be some fuckery. It's gonna be a mess. Hopefully the contracts are airtight, because I don't see this going, the way that Molly and TJ are gonna hope. And now that they're in the second trimester, now they can start telling people about the baby and stuff like that, which is good, But I don't see Christina letting this go. I think the more this pregnancy go on, the more she's going to fall in love with this child. It's going to be hard for her to walk away. I'm glad her and Blaze finally hit the sheets. It's about time. You know, I'm happy her and Blaze finally getting down with the get down. Um, but that's also another problem because if Christina chooses to keep this baby, that's going to be a hurdle for her and Blaze to, you know, deal with as well. That's going to be that's going to put a monkey wrench in their relationship. Um, so moving on from that, please tell me we're not about to have no bootleg geriatric love triangle between Tracy, Alexis, and a dying Gregory. I hope not, because that's what it looked like it's going for. And I'm like, please don't do that. That man is dying. It ain't no sense in neither one of them trying to hook up with him romantically. I mean, I can understand, you know, they spend time with him. I don't even know if that's even what Alexis is thinking. You know what I mean? Because I know that one little kiss that they shared, you know, Alexis wasn't really, you know, she kind of shrugged that off, but you never know what somebody thinking. I hope not. I prefer all three of them just to be friends with Gregory. You know what I'm saying? To help guide him through this, and that's it. If they are going to have a love triangle, do it with somebody that's not dying. I'm just saying. But I love how Tracy was there for him when he dropped his fork and stuff. You know, she handed him another one because I know that's hard. You know, you can't even barely feed yourself now. I know that's tough. That whole rehearsal dinner idea at Coney Island, I like it. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I like that idea because I don't like traditional stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know people do the traditional dinner rehearsal at a fancy restaurant or something like that, and I'm glad that it's not. I'm glad that it's not. You know, they're going to do it at Coney Island or whatever. And I know Finn a little worried because Lord knows you do a rehearsal dinner at Coney Island with a little kid. Oh, she going to feast. Oh, that little girl going to be candy coma crazy. You talk about a complete sugar high because I already know they're going to have a spread. It's going to be a whole bunch of damn desserts and delectables. So I would be worried too if I was Finn because I'm like, you better pay attention to that girl and her sweet intake that night because it's gonna be a hell of a time to get her to go to bed that day. It's gonna be a hot mess. I wish Tracy would just kind of tell him that she wanted to be his plus one. I really wish that she would. It's like, stop beating around the bush with this. I really wish that she would stop playing around with it. You know, stop beating around the bush and just tell that man that you like him or whatever and you want to be his date. Stop with these little geriatric games. Moving on from that, I'm telling y'all right here now, Sonny and Ava looking more and more like it's about to go down. It's looking like it's about to happen. Like she ready to go up in that bedroom and leave her door unlocked, hoping that he might slide on through in the middle of the night. That's how she acting. Like she all up on him. I'm like, Ava, what are you doing? Because I would have never thought Ava and Sonny. I'm like wanting to be together. That's a whole different beast. But anyway, I get where Sonny coming from. Like he feel like he can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like he's feeling more and more like it's very few people that he can trust. And I totally get it. You know what I mean? I totally understand it. But it's like at the end of the day, I agree with Ava. He can't fight this alone. He might have to, you know, have Ava as backup at this point. You know, that might be, you know, an unholy alliance for him. I couldn't believe Sonny took off his wedding ring. I'm like, sir, like you just taking the ring off, filing for divorce. I don't have a problem with him filing for divorce. My whole thing is he could have at least had a conversation with Nina first. You know what I'm saying? Like at least talk to her first. At least do that. You know? And now, of course, and you know, I commended him not too long ago for not throwing barware. Here he go, coming in the penthouse throwing barware. I said, oh, we back to that shit now. Okay. Okay, Sonny. We back to messing up good barware. But it was good to see him sit there and reminisce and think on, you know, Lily and Morgan and stuff like that. Because I know he's, you know, think about them often. Because those were some traumatic deaths, among others. You know, Stone, all that type of stuff. But it's going to be a hot mess because it looked like it's going from bad to worse over in Pentonville. I cannot stand freaking Heather Weber. Cyrus was about to get the goods. And here go Heather running her ass up in there. I'm like, do they not know how to control this witch? It just seems like no prison know how to control this woman. She just barges in the rooms, do whatever she want to do, spewing all her little mess. I'm like, do y'all not know how to control her? I'm just saying. And I like how Anna is just standing on Jagger's neck at this point, because Anna not backing down. Because to her, it's starting to make it seem like Jagger got something to hide. Because they're trying to do what they can to get information out of O'Neill, and Jagger's doing everything he can to make sure that don't happen. As if he don't want O'Neill to talk. But that's why I feel like there's no way this could be Jagger. Because I feel like that's too easy. I mean, I know what they say, your enemy is in plain sight. I get that. But it's like for Jagger to come back on the show and he's the enemy, like he's the one trying to take out mob bosses. I could see it. I could see him doing it, but it's just too easy though. It's like too gift wrapped. And I feel like it's more to this than that. I feel like he's a red herring, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but I feel like it could be just a ploy. Because according to O'Neill and Cyrus, from based off of what O'Neill told Cyrus, whoever this person is supposed to be dead. That I'm pretty sure it ain't no damn Stone, because I know they're not gonna desecrate Stone memory like that. But it gotta either be Jason or it gotta be Morgan, because both of them use the name Stone. Morgan's middle name is Stone. Some people call Jason Stone Cold, so his nickname is Stone Cold. So it got to be one of them. It got to be. Maybe some, somebody messed with their memory or something like that. Brain, like they, got them brainwashed or something, like how Dante was brainwashed and stuff. Something like that. Got to be. It has to be. That's the only thing that would make sense. Somebody that's dead. That's the only thing that would make sense. So, I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out who the hell this person is. I'm very interested, especially when this is the second day that Morgan's name has been brought up. Because, mind you, Carly brought Morgan up yesterday. Or the day before or whatever. So, it got to be something to it. And I'm interested in finding the freak out who. So, anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you all later. Peace.